Hi, my name is Yusuf Yagi, and my email is yusufyagi90@gmail.com. Alright, today I'm going to be showing you how to install and configure trixbox. I would have showed you the full install from CD and everything if I had access to VMware's license, but I don't. So it's a pretty easy install. If you get stuck, if the installation freezes, try installing it, but with default no probe. Instead of hitting enter immediately, just type default no probe, and it should usually works. Alright, so what I'm gonna be doing is, since my machine is headless, I'm gonna be SSHing into the server. Control Alt T for terminal, SSH -L for login name, root, and then the IP address. You could find out the IP address from the server itself, from the router, whatever. It will ask you now if you would like to authenticate the key. It's not going to show up here, but it should show up on your system, and you have to type the full yes or the full no. As for while we're waiting this, for the Microsoft users, dear Microsoft users, stop using Microsoft. I'm gonna remote desktop into a computer that I have, which I would love to put Linux on, but cannot, because nobody in my family is computer savvy. And then let's go like this, and there's a software called Putty, P-U-T-T-Y. Just Google it and install it. Download it and install it. Put in the IP address up here, and hit enter. It should ask you, do you want to authenticate the key? Hit yes or no, and then you could log in as root. Alright, so we're logged in to here. Let's exit, and we'll go back to terminal. After this, it's all going to be the same. So, alright, so we're going to log in. The first thing you should do is type help trixbox. Alright, so a bunch of commands come up. The first command you would want to do, or want to type, is system config network, the first one. Fig network. This command makes you configure the Ethernet you would want to give your server a static IP. Every server needs a static IP. So you use DHCP, hit spacebar, and then static IP. So I'm gonna give it 192.168.2. I believe, let's say 110 is not taken. Submit mask 255.255.255.0. Default gateway for me, I believe it's gonna be 2.1, and hit OK. Save, and then save and quit. I am using tab to switch from one place to another. Alright, it's asking also second command, second thing in the line, password maint. Let's change this. Maint, and new password. Put a new password. Oops, I'm gonna have to do that again. There we go. Clear and exit. Exit. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I am going to open a new Firefox browser. I am going to go to my new IP address, 192.168.2.110. Unable to connect. I need to restart the computer. Alright, so let's go for now the regular one. user mode switch, type maint, and then your new password. If you decide to go with the regular, don't change the password. The password is password. Alright, and here's the machine. Okay, first of all, first thing to do, get rid of this trixbox registration. So settings, registration link, and go on the bottom and do not ask. Okay, so settings, registration link, exit. Settings, registration. Don't ask me again. Interesting. It's not a button. Let's try tabbing there. No. Very interesting. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's go to the system status. Alright, so basically we just did the essentials of trixbox, and I hate this. I'll try to figure out how to remove it. And if you look at the server status, Asterisk is running, web server running, cron server, SSH, MySQL, everything's well. And IP address is giving you, and everything seems fine. Server uptime 7 minutes, Asterisk uptime 6 minutes and 32 seconds. Okay. And I believe under, no, not general settings, system maint. Reboot. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Now, be careful. Now that I rebooted, it's not going to show me anything. The whole thing is not going to work. You can't access it anymore. And it's going to be the new IP address. I'm not going to be able to connect now since it's rebooting right now. But thank you for watching, and happy computing.